Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
I would like to thank the Filipino laborer for his toil and sweat in making all of this possible. They may not be earning much, pero ang trabaho pinakita nila will last for generations. So kung sino man ngayon ang mga trabahante dito, tanggapin po ninyo ang mainit kong pagbati. Then I would like to specially greet Mr. Ramon Ang, and of course, kasali na rin dyan si Mr. Pangilinan for all of these grand infrastructures without compare. At salamat naman at sila yung nag-finance and they give us a very magnificent skyway. Salamat rin sa inyong pagtutupad. Cabinet members, Sonny Dominguez and the rest who look to the money, at kayong mga private contractors, ang pakiusap ko lang noon sa aking inauguration was to make, that was actually, I think, during the first cabinet meeting, and I said, what's your marching order? Just make the life of the Filipino comfortable. Today, the life of many may not really be very, very comfortable, but ang hiningi ko lang naman, komportable lang na buhay. And if this will continue, the planned skyways and more, then we will be freed of the horrendous traffic congestion that is obtaining in all cities, crowded cities in the world. Meron tayo dito at least nakikinig o narinig nila ang pakiusap ko na komportable lang. Not only for the infrastructures, but for the police and for the military and all those connected with public order, and all cabinet members have done well. I'm very happy to say to you that I celebrate Christmas alone. Walang hiya. Yan ang ayaw ko. You know, in Davao, wala yan. Pinapara ko, sabi ko, tanggalin mo yan. Ang problema, ang motor ko maingay. Ako yung unang tinuli ko yung exhaust. Because, you know, pollution is really very, very present in our lives today. And it is really considered a pollution and is hazard to the health of the people. One of these days, sabihin ko yung mga motorsiklo, I'd like to, alam ko nakukornihan kayo, but wala naman akong maituro na lugar. It does not exist in Davao. There is no broom around. It's quiet, and it is extremely quiet. So, for all of those who contributed, including the media, to give us the mechanism to, yung tao na lang, wag na kami. Yung trabahante na lang ang purihin ninyo. Yung may mga pera na who had the marbles in their pocket and yet ventured on this near impossible. Yang road right of way lang na yan ang sakit. Now may I hate to see this. I do not want it. But the reason why some of the projects, alam mo na ni-delay, hindi isang, every big project actually, with all the hula-balo, the celebration, the toast, and after that, at the beginning, itong mga kontraktor na iba, kasi natalo sila, gusto nilang bumawi, hingian pa yung, alam mo, sa totoo lang, kung merong gano'ng mga kontraktor, sabihin ninyo. Kasi yun ang unang, sila ang gawain natin ng pundasyon ng unang poste ng anong ginagawa ninyo. Gusto kong sabihin, purok. Kung ito yun eh. And I'd like to maybe really thank the Supreme Court. Kasi when I issued the warning against the judges to stop issuing TROs because they are delaying a party to delay sa mga sabi ko, you issue TROs as if it were, mabili mo dyan tingi na sigarilyo. Sabi ko, stop it unless there is really a compelling reason or a graft and corruption involved. Stop it. Do not delay. Do not hinder the progress of this country because maswerte kayo, paalis na ako. Makatikim talaga kayo sa akin ng alam mo, mga tao Pilipino, ganun eh. Sabihan mo ng maayos, baliwala. Pag hinarap mo yan, diyan na makasubukan. Kung sino yung tigas, ang gobyerno o kayo. Kung marunong yung isang tao magsakripisyo sa inyo, pasensya kayo. Do not do it. I'm asking it in behalf of the Filipino people. Hindi para sa akin. Matanda na ako. In 3 to 5 years, wala na ako sa mundong to. So, I hope that the next president would be as forceful and resolute na to confront this almost evil practice of people going around the country, naghahanap ng mga bidding, tapos paghati-hatian lang nila. Kaya ang mga proyekto natin, ang pera ng Pilipino, hindi sapat doon sa budgeted sa isang eskwelahan, because of corruption. Yan talaga ang totoo. Kaya sabi ko, I'm sad. I told somebody, judge, I'm sad that this budget will be delayed. So hindi na-delay. Then I'm also sad na itong pera na ito, mapupunta ito sa corruption, pati dadating itong perang ito doon sa kamay ng mga komunista. Kasi lahat ng mga proyekto, this road is being built by Mr. So-and-so. Hingi yan. And a sad commentary is that lahat sa Pilipinas bumibigay. Lahat. Without exception. Kaya nga hinihingi kong Congress, akala nila talagang mga term extension. My God. Baskin mo, ibigay mo sa akin a silver platter. Baski ibigay mo sa akin libre another 10 years. Sabihin ko sa iyo, putang ina mo, iyo na lang yan. Tapos na ako. And my daughter, iniudyok Manila, sabi ko, my daughter is not running. I have told Inday not to run kasi naaawa ako sa dadaanan niya na dinaanan ko. Hindi ito pambabae. Alam mo, the emotional setup of a woman and a man is totally different. Maging gago ka dito. So, that is the sad story.